Hi everybody, I just wanted to do a kind of a beginner's quick start guide of where to start in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, with an eye to where to start kind of in the multiplayer. This is for people who are really new to Call of Duty, really new to Cold War. Maybe you haven't played Call of Duty for a long time and you're worried you're a bit rusty, or you find the multiplayer challenging. What can give you a good start into the game to kind of get you familiarised with the mechanics and everything. And absolutely, I'd say play the campaign. The campaign, what I've played of it already, is really good. It gets used to some of the mechanics of the game, how to use some of the score streaks, and generally the look of the game, and it will get used to the way that Call of Duty does things. Zombies is another one as well. Probably I would suggest you just have a quick go, again, just to get the feel of the game, and then for me and for millions of other people, Call of Duty is about multiplayer, and the place to start, I think, isn't against real players. They've made it very easy to play against bots, and as a new player or returning player who's rusty, I think playing against bots is very, very important. I mean, they put it on the main page there, so you just click on play against bots, and what I suggest you do is put the recruit level bots on, so change the bot difficulty to basically to the easiest level, and what you want to do is play Domination. I think a lot of people playing Call of Duty make the mistake, especially beginners. I know I did the same thing. If you tend to play a lot of TDM, Team Deathmatch, and maybe Free For All as well, but especially Team Deathmatch, where it's 6v6, the teams come together, and you think, well, this must be the best mode to play, because this is the mode that most people play, and traditionally that is the most popular Call of Duty mode. But the problem with Team Deathmatch is that it can get very confusing, and quite often you don't know which direction the enemies are coming from, because you have things called spawn flips, where when you start in the game and you spawn in and then you move towards the enemy to engage. Well, generally you'll spawn in a similar sort of place, but then all of a sudden you can spawn at the other end of the map, and people can creep around, and people can camp in corners, and it can, although it's okay, it cannot always be the most fun and rewarding experience. However, Domination, where you have the 3 flags that you have to capture, A, B and C, I think it's a much better game mode for beginners as well, because you generally tend to know where the enemies are going to be coming from. They're going to be coming from the flag that they've got. So if they've got the A and the B flag, they're going to be coming from that direction of the map, and you're going to be spawning on your C flag. If you've got the C and the B flag, they're going to be coming from the A flag. It forces players to play the objective, which means they have to move forward. They can't all just be camping in the corner waiting for someone to walk through it. And it forces players to move around. It also means that as a beginner player, you can have very important roles within your team, even if you're not very experienced. So you can do things like, actually in this match, I'm going to stay back and I'm just going to defend our home flag, the C flag. I'm going to hang around here. I'm going to watch the sight lines. I'm going to make sure that our team has an anchor on the sea, so we'll always be spawning here. We know where we're coming from. The enemies are always going to be spawning at the other end of the map, so we know where they're going to be coming from, and I'm going to keep this place safe. And that's what you do. Or you could decide, actually, I'm going to be the vanguard. I'm going to go to the B flag, and I'm going to make sure I capture the B flag and hang around the B flag and defend it from the enemies. Or you could even say, well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a sniper, and I'm going to hang around bot on this long line of sight, and I'm going to pick off the enemy as they come towards it. So there's lots of different tactical ways that you can play, which means that you can have a really good, rewarding experience. Maybe even if you only get like 2 or 3 kills in a game, but you've made a real difference to your team winning or losing. So this is where you can start multiplayer versus bots. So Domination, and I think probably Satellite is a good one to play, because it's a very pretty map, and it's got long lines of sight on one side of the map, and it's got short lines of sight on the other side of the map, so you can start practicing with the different with the different styles of weapons. Now, recruit bots are really, really dumb. So this is going to give you loads of experience of just running around the map, listening for footsteps, because getting used to how footsteps sound and the relationship from where they are is key. And also just shooting people, you know, and swapping between your weapons and doing that sort of stuff. Now, to start off with again, you can just use the preset classes with the Stealth Ops one, which is the Krig 6 assault rifle, or the Milano, looks like an Uzi submachine gun. And then what we'll do is we'll move on to Overwatch, which is the M16 with the optic on it. So let's pull out the Krig 16. So as you can see, this is our home flag here. The bots have already managed to capture it. Well done, bots. And they're all laying into each other. And then, you know, our job really is to try and go and capture B. But we don't have to. We could kind of hang around here defending it against anybody coming through the flags. Or we could do something like, because we've got the assault rifle, we could work our way up this flank here. Let's have a look at the map. See, that's us down in the bottom of that little yellow triangle. And then we could cut in this way, like a right hook, if you like, looking for enemies, just so we can kill them as they're running onto the flag. Here they come. There they all were. Or we could say, okay, we're going to be a little bit more direct this time. Let's go this way. See, they just stand there and shoot at you, so it's they're almost just like moving targets from a target range. They don't jiggle around too much, and you can just practice capturing flags, looking at, you know, angles, because a lot of the time it's about creating an angle like this. Little hidey holes. Using your equipment. Throwing grenades. This is just really, really good practice. Now, let me, what we'll do, let's change our class. Let's get the M16 out with the scope on it. We'll just stand here until we die, so we can have a go with that. Come on, kill me. I'll tell you, let's do a finishing move on this guy. Oh, no, we couldn't. So when I first started off playing Call of Duty, I came back to Call of... Well, sorry. In fact, can I just die? I can't, can I? Gaming. With the PlayStation 2. I didn't really play many first-person shooters. The something like Medal of Honor would have been the game that I played. Come on, shoot me. Come on, I'm right in front of you. And I came back many years later when my son gave me his Xbox 360. Right, so now we've got the M16. And I just played, he had all the Call of Duty games, and this was in the era of, I think, Advanced Warfare had just come out. So I played the campaigns of Advanced Warfare and Modern Warfare, stuff like that. And literally, all I would play in multiplayer was against bots, against easy bots. And I would end up crawling around on the floor like this, just trying to shoot easy bots. And I, found it really, really difficult. But slowly, let's call in our care package. Slowly, I got more used to the game till eventually Oliver convinced me to have a go against people. But even now, even though I've been playing for a while, let's get our care package up. Oh, what we got? Napalm strike, you are green to go. I'll still go in and practice against bots. In fact, fairly soon, you'll probably see on the channel my kind of speed and accuracy drill, where this is basically what you do. You run around and you use the bots as a just target practice, because with Call of Duty a lot of it is about building up these twitch muscle memories, so that when you see an enemy you automatically kind of zoom in and shoot him. Now hopefully what you're seeing from this gameplay as well is that the M16 is a really powerful weapon, and although I'm probably being a little bit too aggressive with it here, in the game I would definitely recommend going with the Overwatch custom class and just using it at that machine. You can really take enemies out with its burst fire. So there we go. That's how I think you should get started in Call of Duty. Play the campaign, play some of the zombies, and then play against bots and play Domination. And then when you're ready, start playing against real players, but playing Domination. And obviously another big part of Call of Duty is learning. So watch the videos from the likes of Drifter, watch the videos from the likes of Exclusive Ace, you know, all those really good tutorials that are out there that will tell you what are the best guns, what are the best loadouts that you can start playing around with. And they'll do, you know, the map guides, so you can learn all the little head glitches like this sort of thing, so that you can take enemies out without being killed. So there we go. Hopefully that's useful. If you've got any questions or comments, please put them down below. If you've enjoyed the video, hit like, and if you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Thank you very much, and I will see you again soon.